Hello everybody, Hinterland Customs here with a channel update. This is a final video, just showing you the completion of the Walking Dead diorama. That's in 124 scale. As you can see, you got the two walkers that have have left the shed. There's some tin off the shed, and they're heading towards the first dinner they see, which is Rick Grimes, and the Rick Grimes character is shooting over the hood of the car at them. And if you look really close, I'll zoom in later. There's a couple bullet holes in the tin showing that Rick missed, because not everybody can hold a Magnum handgun with one hand, with the exception of Dirty Harry, of course, and just hit every time. So, this dio, the building, everybody seems to love the building. I do too. It turned out awesome. That's the first time I've ever built something like that. Really the first time I've ever built structure. I've always kind of done more terrain or like bunkers or something, but this kind of like structure I'd never really done before, so it was a good challenge. Built the frame out of balsa wood, and then I did the tin pieces with most of it's tin foil. I used corrugated cardboard to indent the tin initially, and then I ended up also getting from Green Stuff World their tin their corrugation maker, which is, I'll just show you. I think I've showed it before. So it's this thing here, and then you just put it through there and turn it just like that, and it corrugates the tin. And anyway, it works really well. So I then just primed it and then weathered it. Tried to give it a different, different sections. I rusted in different colors and stuff, but tried to make it look like it had been there a while. Moving on to the figures, they're 124 scale. Again, I've never painted those before in that scale. I've never painted zombies before. A lot of challenges there. Figure painting is not my forte. It's the discipline of the hobby I think I definitely have the least experience in. And so, I just took my time with it and really did the best I could so that they would, not be too bad and just kind of carry along with the rest of the dio. I wasn't concerned too much with the car. I've weathered enough cars and stuff that I thought, I could probably get it to where I felt it was how I wanted it to look, and it did turn out pretty much how I wanted it to look. It was a nice kit too. It's really a good kit. And I see that I think it was AMT just released the 86 Monte Carlo. This is the 87 Monte Carlo SS Aeroback. So it was kind of neat to take a rare kit like that that hasn't been released since, I want to say, 92 or something, and throw it on there. So very close to looking like the car that was in the original scene, at least with the rims. I got the same manufacturer, close to the same year. Terrain wise, I used Woodland Scenics. I used natural, just regular dirt right out of my yard. Worked pretty well. The stone little pile of broken up cement, broken up concrete over on the left corner there, that's actually from a well. My father had a well that he had drilled, and I went out there and was looking at it, and there was just all these piles of these little gray stones that would be perfect for diorama. So so I picked up a whole bunch and put it in a Ziploc bag or something, and had that for diorama material. And when you build dios, that's what you do, kind of, unless you've got a bunch of store-bought stuff. A lot of times you'll just kind of keep your eyes open and see if you see something in the natural world that can be applied to diorama, because that's what you're doing. You're just taking the natural world around you and bringing it down to scale. And so anyway, use some Woodland Scenics as well. My favorite, though, this time was using from Scenic Express. Cohen Scale Modeling told me about this stuff. Super trees, or also known as sea foam, maybe I think they were called. But they kind of have a tumbleweed kind of look, and you can paint them if you want. The nice thing about them is you can put big ones on there. You can rip off just a little tiny piece, and it'll still have a bunch of stems on it, so you're not really destroying the integrity of it looking like a plant or a weed, so to speak. So those were fun. Those really, I felt, helped a lot with this dio and with the terrain making. And I put a little bit around the wheels, make it look like that car had sat there for a bit. Going over here to the left, well, instead of moving the camera, let me do this. Having trouble with the camera stand. Okay. We'll just turn the dial here, and you'll see there's, in between the shed and the car, there's a tire. That tire's off a 4x4 kit or something, but it was in, I don't know, parts box, so I just put it there, and then I put some wash over it to make it look a little dirty, and then just grew some weeds out of it there. And then when you turn the dial this way, we've got the discarded Budweiser beer box that's there in the weeds. Can't see it very well. And I did sand on it a little bit and crinkle it so that it looked a little aged. And then over here we've got a couple wrenches on a rag that's laying on next to the car. Those turned out pretty good, although they weren't near as good as the first one I had on there. I don't know what happened, but today when I was just nearly done with the diode, that thing popped off, and it is photo etched, so I have no idea where it went. We could play Where's Waldo. It could be out here in the grass or in the dirt somewhere. Got a rag there, old oil rag, and then I've got some leaves on top of it, and then I've got a pop tab, plastic ring tab there for a 6-pack. There is detail as well. So overall, a lot of fun to build, a lot of work. You know, I didn't know if I'd ever get done, but once I got the car done, I was finally felt that I was making some progress. So anyway, guys, that's all. I'll do a slideshow maybe in a few days. I've got a busy work week coming up. In fact, with the holidays, everything's going to be busy till Christmas, I think. But I'll do a slideshow with this. And yeah, just thanks for following along. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody that enjoyed watching this. It was fun to build for me. So everybody take care out there. And until next time. Oh, and since this is kind of something that people have been doing, got an Apocalypse IPA. Drink beer outside. That's probably what they were doing before they turned into zombies. So I had to throw that in there. Peace out. You guys take care. Hinterland Customs signing off.